Hey, my name's Steve Jeffares, and I've been teaching and developing leadership for the last 20 years in professional sport, in business, and faith communities. Hey, today I want to talk to you about how to keep the main thing, when everything's changing. I want to speak about clarity. How do we get it, and why is it so important? When my kids were just little, we decided in autumn to go to the beach. You know, when you're waiting for summer, you're excited about summer, but it's not quite there. So we took our kids to the beach. It was about a half an hour trip out there. We got out there, and when we got there, it wasn't that good. It was windy, it was overcast, but I was trying to make something of the situation. I decided to make a sandcastle, a sand sculpture. And so I started building this sand sculpture with my two kids, 6 and 3. And you know what? After a few moments, I was so frustrated. The more I built the sand sculpture, the more my kids knocked it down. They slid over it. They were playing in it. And I got more and more frustrated until I realized I needed to give my son some clarity. I brought him aside, 6 years old, and I said, hey, mate, what I was thinking we could do was build this sand sculpture, a sea monster. And man, something just changed in me. He ran off. He took off, and he came back a few minutes later with these seashells, and he goes, Dad, this could be the sea sculpture, the sand sculpture's hands. And so we made these massive hands, and we put the fingernails, and it looked amazing. He ran off again, and he came back with some seaweed, and he goes, Dad, this could be the sea monsters here. And so we made these massive dreadlocks that looked so cool. He ran off again, and he came back with these sticks, and he goes, this could be his antenna. And I didn't know sea monsters had antenna, but we put them on, and it looked really cool. Do you know what happened that day? My son, all of a sudden, number one, found out where he fitted in because of clarity. Number two, he added value to the project because he had clarity. And number three, he stopped doing some things and he started doing some things because he had clarity. The whole project worked out way better because a 6-year-old had clarity about what we were trying to build. Do you know what? In your business, in your team, in your family, in your faith community, if you learn to teach clarity even to a 6-year-old, the way that they get involved changes everything. So how do we get clarity? It's really hard to get good clarity, and that's why most people don't spend time doing it. So A, you need to block out time. Put it in your calendar right now. Pause this. Put time into your calendar to get clarity. What is the plan? Do people know how they can get involved? Do people understand what they're actually meant to be doing? Stop, ask yourself the hard questions and get clarity, because otherwise you and others are frustrated right now and you're not getting as close to the plan as you want to. B, you need to go deeper. I know you've already got that clarity and you've been working on it, but you need to peel it back even further. What are the things that are just the frills that you need to move them out of the way? What are the things that are distractions? You need to get rid of them. You got to dig deeper and deeper and deeper, because the more clarity you get for the team, the better. What are the things that are currently being knocked down? What are the things you need to start doing? You need to work on those things. And then C, you've got to work backwards. Once you know where you're going to go, what are the goals and what are the plans so that your team knows how to win? How do you win? When people know how to win, they tend to win. Where is the goalpost? Where is the line that you're trying to get people over? Imagine if your team, imagine if your group, maybe imagine your workplace, if people actually knew every day what they needed to do, every week or month or year to get that. Spend time working back, put the goals in place, and if those goals are in place, then you will have clarity in what you're trying to achieve.